Hello friends, welcome to my YouTube channel Manoj Networker. So today in this video I'll talk about what is a cloud and what is a cloud in networking and all those related information. So basic idea of a cloud is, so maybe some other people will think like the services are really like learning running on the sky or the clouds. Okay, so that's where the idea like coming from, that's a cloud, but basically it's not running on the sky or it's not running somewhere. So basically they are like running on earth only, and the only difference is they are big physical data centers from our vendors like AWS, Amazon, and Microsoft Azure. They have big data centers, and Oracle cloud vendors, they are there. So in their data centers, so we can run our services, like let's say we can run our applications, we can run our network devices. And this is my company, so from my computer I can access the application, I can access the network resources, I can access my DB resources. So that's where we will be calling it as a cloud. So accessing from your company towards the the vendor data centers, so is called as a cloud infrastructure. So for this we need to have some basic subscription, we need to pay some amount to the vendor. So whoever is the vendor you are using, you need to pay some amount. So if you see the things from your company side, you have only basic company with some small computers, you don't have any physical infra, you don't have any network connectivity, you don't have any basic infra. Okay, everything is running on this physical data center of cloud. So that's why you are seeing all the infra is running in virtual environment. So in networking, the cloud is a global network of remote servers that provides computing services over the internet. So these services include, as I said, storage, we can do networking, we can do servers, databases, all kind of softwares or any sort of applications. So all those things we can run in any of the given service provider cloud. So cloud networking is a term used to describe the connectivity between cloud-based edge and on-premises services. So cloud networking can help with these five elements. So it can help your lifecycle management. So it can simplify your lifecycle management. Like let's say how you want to add a device, how to decommission the device. So that complete process is called as a lifecycle management. So user experiences. End of the day, whatever the application you are developing, whatever the infra you are developing, end users should be there and they should be feel good in your topology or in your environment. So the cloud will give you the best end user experience. So time to market, so reduces the time it takes to the roll over a service, because all the physical infra is already available for you in the data center clouds of the particular vendors. So you can pay some amount, you can roll out all your services immediately. So thus reduces the time and operational cost. Of course, it will reduce the operational cost because we no need to buy any physical infra. So here I no need to buy any routers, I no need to maintain any big data centers, because I'm paying simply some amount to the cloud vendors and I am using their services. It's as simple as we are going to one cloth store and we are buying the ready-made clothes. So simply we are going, we are choosing whatever the color, whatever the height, whatever the requirements, and all those parameters are met, so you are buying that shirt or pant. So that's the same way the cloud also will be working. And application and data risks, yes, reduces the risk to applications and data, because they have the cloud security provided for all the applications and for all the infrastructure. So this is how the basic of your cloud infra will be looking like. So base infra will be your compute, your storage, your networking. On top of that, the platform, you have the databases, you have the object storages. On top of that, you have these applications running for all the content related to any newspaper or any finance related. So all those things will be running on the cloud. So types of cloud computing, so basically based on deployments, we have three types of clouds. So private cloud, public cloud, and hybrid cloud. And based on the service model, we have infra as a service, platform as a service, software as a service. So let's see one by one what is a private cloud, public cloud, and hybrid cloud. So private cloud means, so basically this is a cloud, but it will serve only one company or only one organization. Okay, it will not be available to everybody. So for the best example to showcase this one is, for example, Oracle is a company. Okay, so this is a Oracle company O1, and this is a Oracle company O2, and this is a Oracle company O3. So they have their own enterprises cloud. So this is OC, Oracle cloud. So for example, attendance application, because doesn't matter which zone you are working, which region you are working. So all even though you are like let's say this user sitting from India, and this user is sitting from Bangladesh, and this user is sitting from Japan, and all are from different regions, but they are all working for Oracle company, and like let's say they need to mark their register attendance. Okay, so for example, https attendance.oracle.com. Okay, so if they browse from their office computer, so finally that will go to their Oracle cloud, and they all can register their attendance on daily basis or on monthly basis. Okay, so if you see this particular URL will not be able to reach to outsiders. For example, if you are from ABC company, if you try to browse, that services will not work because you are not part of their organization. So if you see, this is a cloud infrastructure only for Oracle, and only the Oracle users are using, or only the Oracle corporate employees are using. So this kind of services is called as a private cloud. So a private cloud is dedicated to a single organization. So private cloud is usually managed via internal resources and is not accessible to anyone outside the organization. But still, private cloud computing provides all the benefits and all the features of a public cloud, like self-service, scalability, elasticity, along with providing any security and customization. All those things you can do. But the preliminary difference is it can be used only for one single organization or for one single group of people. So the drawback of this private cloud is, however, so the organization is the complete responsible for the management and maintenance of the data centers, which can prove to be quite resource intensive. So for example, if you see, so they need to maintain one big data center here, and they need to hire more employees, need to manage their particular infra, and if any of the services are going down, only they are responsible. So it's completely depends on their own organization and own infrastructure. So that is called as a private cloud. So I hope you have got some idea about what is a private cloud. So let's move to public cloud. So public cloud refers to the cloud computing services offered by third party vendors. So as I said, we can have multiple vendors. So from AWS means Amazon Web Services from Amazon, Azure we have from Microsoft, Alibaba Cloud we have, GCP we have, Google Cloud, Oracle Cloud we have. So you can pick any of the vendor and you can run your services on their infrastructure. So public clouds refers to the cloud computing services from third party vendors over the internet. So they are completely relied on the internet. There you can run your services. So these can be free. I mean free in the sense it's not completely free. So the basic services are free, and if you need more, you need to pay on demand also, like pay on the go services. You can do that subscription, and you can pay whenever is needed. So they can manage per CPU cycles, we can pay per storage wise, we can pay, like let's say if you need 1000 terabytes of storage, the pay will be 100 rupees. For example, if you need 2000 terabytes of space in the cloud, so the price may vary. So accordingly, whatever you are using, and based on bandwidth also, how many bandwidth you are consuming, so all those things will ensure the cost of that particular organization towards cloud. So public clouds can help business saves on purchasing, managing, and maintaining on-premises infrastructure, since the cloud service provider is responsible for managing the system. So the drawback of private cloud is, here we are responsible for each and everything. So to manage and to maintain data centers, all my internal resources are using. If you see here, I'll as I said, I'll buy subscription, I'll pay some amount, all this infrastructure managing, maintaining, upgrading, any patch upgrades, anything my cloud vendor will do. I no need to do anything. They will ensure uptime for all my services, and I can run the services anywhere. Like let's say today I wanted to run the services in US, I can run it. Tomorrow, my company is going beyond. So in Europe, I wanted to run services. Yes, I can run the services. That is also possible with the help of cloud vendors. So they also offer scalable RAM and flexible bandwidth, making it easier for business to scale their storage needs. So they can offer multiple RAMs and multiple, disk space. So all those things they will provide. So you can choose whatever is needed for your organization, and we can run the services. And moving further to hybrid cloud. So hybrid cloud, as the name says, it's a, kind of cost effective solution. So basically it's a mix of both your private cloud and public cloud. So instead of purchasing and maintaining the resources that may not used for an extended period, so in this hybrid cloud, whatever you are using the services that time, like let's say if you are using the services for 1 hour, only for that 1 hour we can pay. So if you are not using for the next 2 days, you don't need to pay any amount to that. Okay, so here, kind of pay as you go service. If you are using the services, you can pay. If you shut down your infrastructure on the cloud, you don't need to pay. So that's what we will be calling it as a hybrid cloud. So cloud vendors, so I just named a few. So we have AWS, we have GCP, we have OCI, Azure cloud. These are the major cloud vendors in the market nowadays. And we'll just show the differences between on-prem. So I already done one video on the differences between on-prem, on-premises or on-prem and cloud. So if anybody interested, please go there. I'll just add I button here, so you can click and you can watch that video. But basically if you are an on-premises engineer, you are responsible to manage your network, to manage your data center, storage, applications, whatnot, everything basically we need to manage. So this is completely customer managed. Whereas if you move to cloud, so if you opt for infra as a service, so here the basic the basic support of infra your provider can manage, like let's say networking related, storage, data center, servers, exxi virtualization, all those things your data center people, your cloud vendors, they can manage. But on top of that, you can run your own applications, you can run your own operating system, you can maintain your own dbs, databases. So all those things customer can manage on their own, but again you need people here to support your infra. Whereas platform as a service means except applications, remaining everything will be handed over to the our cloud service providers. So they will manage your OS, they will manage your database systems, they will manage your storage, network, everything basically except the applications. So me as a customer, I can only manage my applications and I can do the work. So this is the services provided in platform as a service. Whereas if you opt for software as a service, so you will get all the things. Okay, so if I write the same example, like let's say, so here this company opted for software as a service, also called as SaaS. So software as a service, what they can do, simply they can buy small company, they can keep computers, rest everything is on cloud only. Their applications will run on cloud only, their network will run on cloud only, their databases, their security related stuff, their storage accounts, everything will be on cloud only. So what they can do, from this computer they will connect to their subscription, their account, and they can manage all the resources. They no need to have any single infra in their company. So that's the use of your SaaS, service as a model category. So why companies are moving to cloud? So this is important. So reduced cost, because to manage one big on-prem and to manage one big data center, they need to have so much of skilled persons, and they need to have so many devices to maintain and manage. So to get rid of all these things, so they can pay uh, only pay the services they use, and further they are reducing the costs also. So and moving further for scalability, so as I said, scalability will be there, so allowing organizations to be flexible. So many organizations are growing big in numbers, so to find the accommodations and to find the scalability, so they are choosing cloud. So here within a short period of time they can run all their infra. And flexibility and collaboration, so since the data is on cloud, it can be accessed via anywhere in the internet. Okay, it gives the employees ability to work from anywhere. Like let's say I'm working for ABC company, so since if the data are already available in for example this one, for example Oracle cloud, as I said, the attendance. Okay, since that particular URL is hosted in the cloud, sitting from nowhere, I mean you can sit from home, you can sit from any country, any geographical location, you can access that resources, because that is universal, that is sitting somewhere in the cloud. So that kind of flexibility, that kind of collaboration you can get with the help of cloud infrastructure. Business continuity, so this is very important. As I said, you can run your business in two different locations. Like let's say we can maintain our infra in US, we can also maintain our services in Europe. Okay, but if at all, if like let's say if there is some thing happen to US infra, so automatically we can pick up the automatically our services can divert to Europe, and still my this computer can access all the resources from Europe data center. That is also possible with the help of cloud infrastructure. And of course competitive edge. So nowadays clouds takes care of various business aspects such as managing IT infra, licensing software, training, and managing your data, all those things. So that will give your business to provide more competence, since you have time, you don't need to think more time on your infra, whereas you can think more of on your how business can be improved. So thus your resources will be very minimal. And market share of cloud, again this is universal, this is not only for India or somewhere. So AWS being the predominant cloud player, so they have 31% of cloud infra services across the world, and next followed by Microsoft Azure having 20%, and GCP Google Cloud have 12%, Alibaba has 4%, Oracle Cloud has 3%, rest 2% are 2% are holding with Salesforce, IBM, and Tenants Cloud. So I hope the session is informative. So if you need any information related to cloud and the differences of cloud, do let me know. I'll be happy to answer. Thank you.